Well, as Tom just mentioned, overdose deaths tripled among teens from 2019 to 2021. This is Luka. And in August of 2020, he bought a pill online to try and get some relief from a toothache that he was suffering from. But that pill ended up being laced with fentanyl, and he died at the age of 13, just weeks shy of his 14th birthday. His mother, Amanda Faith, is here with us today. Amanda, thank you so much for being with us. We're so sorry for your loss. Tell us about Luka.
Luka was magnanimous. He lived to be in service of others, and he was a joy to be around. He was my true hero.
You know, and Amanda, there's a stigma that overdose deaths only really impact drug addicts, but we know the facts prove that that is wrong, just not the case. Look at Luka. 19
Absolutely.
states now have these free fentanyl test kits available. Supporters say they save lives. Opponents, though, say they only encourage more drug use. What do you want to say to people who may be on the fence about these kits?
Well, you shouldn't be on the fence about these kits. These kits are inherently dangerous, and it's not because they contribute to drug use in any way. Just having the conversation about test strips spreads awareness of fentanyl poisoning, so that's a good start. But fentanyl test strips create a false sense of security. So if you look up the chocolate chip cookie effect, different parts of different tablets contain different amounts of fentanyl. And there are many cases where kids have used together and one has passed away and one has survived. And this is why. So with the testing kits, even in the instructions, it tells you, break off a piece of the tablet and dilute that and then test it. But the problem is that so much of the other tablet is absolutely unmetered. Illicit fentanyl is completely different from anything medical grade or anything prescribed by a doctor. We have to be very clear that it's very dirty and very unpredictable. So no, they're not safe.
Well, Amanda, tell us what you're comfortable with. Share with us what you're comfortable with about what happened to Luka. And do you think that these test strips maybe would have made a difference for him?
I think the conversation about the test strips would have made a difference. When Luka died, I didn't know anything about fentanyl. And I had encouraged him to stay away from synthetic and man-made drugs, just because in our area, so many people form addictions so easily, and I didn't want that lifestyle for him. So we had very open, frank discussions, but nobody talked about fentanyl poisoning, partially due to the stigma of people who die from overdoses, because at the time they were still calling most fentanyl poisonings overdose. So now, he bought what he thought was a Percocet. It was, a counterfeit fentanyl tablet. It was pure fentanyl. There was no Percocet in it.
Wow.
It wasn't laced. And his case was the first case investigated as a homicide from day one in our county.
So Amanda, he was so young. When I saw this in the script as I was looking ahead, and I saw that he was just 13 years old, that just broke my heart. You said it was investigated as a homicide. What came from that investigation? Mm-hmm. Is it still going on?
We are awaiting trial for his murderer in the Shasta County Jail right now. It will come up in October. So Luka, he's the first man to be charged with murder in my county, likewise. So
and do you think that's what needs to happen? Do we need to see more charges being brought against these dealers to maybe try and stop some of this?
Absolutely. And to bring awareness to the fact that if it's counterfeit, it's murder. It would be no different than if you and I were going to have a cocktail and I served you cyanide.
Right.
We both know drinking can be inherently dangerous. It can impact our liver, our judgment, all of these things. We know it's dangerous. But if we have a cocktail and I slip something else in there, nobody's going to say that you deserved it,
right,
like they do with drugs. And because of Luka's age, you know, he really did break that stigma. People look at his case differently. So I'm using the privilege of that.
Yeah.
I'm not lucky that my son is getting justice, but I'm privileged that he isn't judged by the stigma of being an addict and all of those things, you know, and I'm using that to try to spread awareness and encourage other parents to come forward with their stories.
Because Amanda, you are certainly making a difference. We thank you for speaking with us. We'll check back in with you in October when that case goes to trial. Again, so sorry for your loss, and thank you for speaking with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing your time with me.
Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.